Hello. We should be good to go. Hi. I hope everyone's doing well today. So, before we get started, I do want to talk about something I'll explain in what I'm about to show. But I did do a little bit off stream, because there's one Pokemon that basically is impossible to actually get with my current stream setup. So, I'm gonna show the clip here real quick. I'll turn this off for a moment. Hello, welcome on in. Thank you for the head pass. I was just gonna show me catching a Pokemon off stream before we get started. Hi. Since I actually can't show myself catching Rotom on stream because it appears after 8 PM, I've decided to record it and show it on stream. Inside the TV, there appears to be a Pokemon. The Pokemon appears as if it will come out. Want to thump the TV? Yuna thumped the TV set. And there we go, we have our very rare encounter with a Rotom. I actually like Rotom a lot, it's very cute. It can also possess various appliances to give it different typing, so it's a very interesting Pokemon. We also have a unique team for this fight, because I want to weaken it a bit, and a lot of our other Pokemon aren't really in level range to not instantly KO it. So we're actually using Porygon for this, which I'm actually really happy about, because we haven't seen this Porygon at all this playthrough, and again, I named it after Zon, so obviously this one means a lot to me. Got it to have health. Let's start tossing Pokeballs at it and hope for the best. No dice. At this point, we actually might swap to Empoleon or something else that'll resist better. Just because it is definitely weakened as much as we can with our current team. One more Side Beam will definitely be too much. And it's just gonna be feisty icy. We'll see how this goes. Alright, attempt number 3 at this. We actually got a shake this time, so that's an improvement. And there we go. Gotcha, Rotom was caught. Hell yeah, that did not take very long at all. Rotom's data was added to the Pokedex. Hell yeah. 152, Rotom, the Plasma Pokemon. Its electric-like body can enter some kinds of machines and take control in order to make mischief. And as usual, we're not giving it a nickname, but there you go. We have officially caught Rotom, and with that, we will return to our regularly scheduled stream. So yeah, went pretty smoothly, all things considered. But with that, let's actually hop over to the game finally, and get started with our adventure. Hopefully this goes well. I have no clue how this is going to turn out. Alrighty, we are ready to go. So yeah, I didn't do anything else off stream other than catch that Rotom, but that also means we have 2 sets of logs to go through. April 10, Friday. Started from Valor Lakefront, flew to Eterna City, used Cut at Eterna Forest, got through Eterna Forest, flew to Pokemon League, Drifloon was caught, beat Barry at Pokemon League. Does the previous day not actually have a log because it was so short? I guess not. Interesting. Just making sure I didn't screw something up here. Like, forget to save or something. I might have forgotten to save, actually. What happened? Actually, do I need to load a save state? Is that what I need to do? Let's try this. I might have screwed up. We're getting nighttime music now, which is probably a good sign. I might actually restart the recording. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, I might have screwed some stuff up because of, like, save stating. But we'll double check this real quick. I actually might reload just to actually get the little journal thing at the beginning. Yeah, this is definitely the one with the Rotom, but it's also definitely nighttime still. So I actually don't know how to fix the time either. I thought I did save. Weird. Like, genuinely, I thought I saved. I'm gonna try reloading. One sec. Slight scuff, but it's fine. Wowie. Wowie indeed. Yeah, we'll double check this real quick. I thought I saved, though. Alright, now we should be ready to go. Yep. So, with Rotom caught, we have a few other things I want to do. Because I was talking to Zon, actually, and I am basically woefully underprepared for what I want to do. So, I also didn't get the little, like, daily recap thing for that day, so that sucks. But, either way, I actually missed something back over at Snowpoint City. So let's actually hop over here and take care of this. I don't know if it's just because of, like, the scuffed setup, or if it's because of, like, just not doing much that day. You'd think it would list catching Rotom, though. So again, it might just be the setup I had to use to actually get Rotom. I don't remember exactly where this is, but somewhere on the route to the south of here, we should be able to get a TM. And I definitely want to do that because I'm not feeling confident with my current move loadout. Another suggestion made by Zon was to teach Empoleon Ice Beam and to get rid of Waterfall temporarily. To make room for it, because Waterfall is not as good because it's a physical attacking move. So yeah, we will carry on. I might actually toss a Repel, just because I'm feeling unmotivated with actually dealing with all this stuff. But yeah, truth be told, I do not remember where this is supposed to be. Yeah, genuinely don't remember. It's fine. Probably. We really didn't need that Repel, it's fine. Like, there should be a place to rock climb, if I recall correctly, somewhere. But again, I have no clue where. I should have looked off stream. Like, it would have been smart to have actually done any amount of research on where this could actually be, now that I think about it. Instead of just fumbling around in the snow for a long time. But yeah, I think it needs rock climb. That is the one thing I remember. Wow, this is hard to actually navigate. To reach a snowy platform near the hiker's cabin. So we just gotta keep going this way. But yeah. Hi everyone, I hope everyone's doing well today. Again, slight technical issues aside, I hope the stream goes okay. I'm obviously very nervous about the Elite Four, but we'll just have to hope for the best. Well, there's definitely the cliff in question. We'll probably get one more random encounter. Like clockwork. And it's the Pokemon we already have. But yeah, basically doing a little bit of prep work before launching into our main event. So I also recommended one more TM that I'll quickly look up off to the side as well. I think it's near the hiker's cabin from what I was seeing. Snowbound Lodge. Yeah, I have no clue where this is. Wow, that's not descriptive. Okay, this guide actually might be too detailed. Okay, I see where it is. Alright, so we have to go over here and use rock climb, and it should just be somewhere up here. This definitely will help us out. Do we have to fight this trainer? Wow, we haven't even fought this trainer yet. I can't withstand this cold. That means I can take any kind of attack. Genuinely didn't know there'd be trainers up here that we haven't dealt with. Black Belt Phillip. If you have to rock climb to get up here, that is shockingly low level, but we also fought Giratina, so my sense of what is over-leveled or under-leveled might be very skewed. But yeah. Hope everyone's having a good day today. My day has been alright so far, I'd say. Just very tired, mostly, which is the story of my life. I'm always tired, to be blunt. Huh? It's over, you say? Yeah. That was very quick. Quick and easy. You're skiing. This is another skier up there. I'm skiing right now, but okay, as we skiers say, spur thing. +2 question mark? Yeah, it looks like it's all the way on the other side, so we probably have a few trainers to get through to actually get this TM. But I think it'll be worth it, because Ice Beam's a good move. And again, the other move I kind of want to get is Shadow Ball, which will definitely help us out a lot. Wow, my phone locked up. I was trying to Google where this is, and yeah, my phone completely froze. That's a great sign. Your day's been alright too? That's good. I know work's been a thing for you lately, so I'm glad things are going okay at the moment. Right, hail. Swinub? I actually don't want to switch. Yeah, I definitely underprepared for this again. If I remembered, I would have actually not screwed up the initial, like, save. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to, like, save state to make sure I could actually get the Rotom. But then I accidentally kind of messed up the actual, like, journal bit. You bought your 3DS, so you've been trying to replay Sonic Rush. How's that been going? Sonic Rush is a very interesting game to try to play through. It's like, I like Sonic Rush, but it's also kind of mean. It's like a dimps-ass dimps game. It's probably the most dimps game next to, like, Advance 3. Because, like, Advance 3 is also real bad for, like, dumb pit placement. But, like, Rush has terminal velocity, which is pretty bad. I only played the first 2 levels, I assume as Sonic. I'm a weirdo, and I usually just do the first level as Sonic and then swap back to Blaze. Which means you start with the Carnival, which is actually the 4th stage. I've hit an ice patch. The problem with that is everything scales to Sonic's route, so going over to Blaze's route means, oh shoot, everything is like extremely inconsistent for a level curve, like difficulty curve. It's really bad actually. But it's also kind of fascinating at the same time. Fun things about winter: 1, skiing, 2, Pokémon. True. I like ice types, no one would ever guess that. That being said, I've actually kind of thought about branching out a little bit, in a way, and not just being as much of a snow fox. I had the weird thought of, like, doing an alt at some point that has, like, red hair and it's like a red fox. Just because I thought that could be cute. But again, obviously completely hypothetical. I'd have to, like, figure out what I want to do for assets. I could do, like, black hair and, like, red tips. So kind of like a mirror of what I currently have. You'd essentially be a red fox. So yeah, that's a thought. I keep having ideas of different, like, models and stuff, but it's just a matter of actually going around finding the assets for things I want. I kind of lucked out finding something that kind of fits my style. Even this doesn't entirely fit my style, to be blunt. Like, the sleeves are a little bit, like, fancy, like bell-type sleeves. I forgot the exact name for them. But either way, it's a case of being a little bit fancier than what I'd actually wear in real life. But yeah. The skirt's cute. It's definitely a style I'd wear, though I don't have anything with like actual snowflakes on him. Snivel. Damn. Again, my nose is running and it's not even that cold where I'm at. Also, my voice feels kind of froggy. That's fun. It's allergy season. Can we expect a battle in this heavy snow? Case in point, I just have to stop and cough and my voice still feels froggy. Yep. The joys of being an allergy-prone person. I also really like fennec foxes. They have such big ears. They're like all ears, pun intended. And they're very cute. They're mostly designed for... not designed, that's the thing. They're mostly... in like warm climates, like desert climates, so they're I saw the word heal and I was about to insert it. But their ears are kind of designed for cooling. The winds of victory shifted. Damn, the trainers here are very overdramatic. Waxing poetic in the snow. Alright, HP up. We have a bunch of rare candies. We might pop a few if we're feeling spicy. But yeah. This should be Ice Beam. And this then raises the next fun question. What the hell's the move deleter in this gen? Because if we're getting rid of Waterfall for type coverage... I think that's Canalave? I'm like 90% sure the move delete is in Canalave, but I'm actually not bursting with confidence here. I want to say you might be the move deleter in this house. I love the music this gen. Yeah, this is the guy. Which Pokemon should we get a move? Empoleon. Okay then, which move should be forgotten? For now, Waterfall. We might have to pop it back on later. The move Waterfall. Should that move be forgotten? It worked perfectly. Your Pokemon has forgotten the move Waterfall completely. Hell yeah. Also, since I didn't say it earlier, hi Chibi, hi Serena, hope y'all doing well. Again, I'm feeling okay, just allergies are kinda kicking my ass today. Wow, nothing else can learn this, so I guess it's good that we did that. And the other... actually, let's just go through a few of these. Shockwave. Do we have Shockwave on... Luxray? I'm trying to remember actually. False Swipe might not be a bad option. Charge Beam is also not necessarily a bad option for Luxray since it still has Tackle of all things. That's the only HM move I have to get rid of though, so we're good. Again, might toss Waterfall back on later just to give it... like, because we need to use Waterfall. Defog actually would be a potential option, but I think there is something technically still requiring it. On a big technicality. Yeah, just kind of a peaceful little playthrough of this game. Actually, right now we have to use Defog, I think, because this route should be foggy. So good thing I didn't get rid of it. It wouldn't be the end of the world, but obviously it would just be annoying to try to navigate here, otherwise. From the looks of it, actually, there's a lot of stuff. Oh good, just as soon as I get rid of Waterfall, I realized, oh look, something that could use Waterfall. Oops. Why didn't I get this actually? Was it because I was... oh wait, I was dying, that's right, all my Pokemon were in bad shape, so I kind of just skimmed this area. Oopsie. The problem is, there are two viable options for this. Giratina, and actually, Shadow Claw might be a better option for Giratina. But also, again, for type coverage, to deal with certain types of Pokemon, I think Gardevoir, from what Zon was... what I was talking about was Zon. I might leave Magical Leaf just for coverage, and I might ditch Lucky Chant. Confusion's overkill with Psychic, but it's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna double check Luxray's moves real quick. Because I think I already have Shockwave. No, I have Thunder Fang and Spark. Shockwave hits all, I think, right? I think I had Shockwave and then... Yeah, it cannot be evaded. That's actually not awful. It's also kind of low power though, so let's actually check Charge Beam. That's worse. Okay. I might actually let it ride for now. Unless I can think of anything better to put on Luxray. Again, False Swipe might not actually be a bad option. If we have to catch a couple legendaries come up here pretty soon. Because we do actually need to see Yuxi and Azelf if we want to get the national decks. Seeing them in the story doesn't count for some reason. I don't know why. One more... Oh, wait, this is the wrong place. One more suggestion that Zon did make was to catch one more Pokemon. To have this, like, another... Like, to basically swap out B-Barrel, because, like, our best bet at this point is Tentacruel, the one we caught on the route to the Pokemon League. So, there are a couple of options here. A lot of them are bad for catch rates and rarities and stuff. Firehorn's not an awful candidate for this. The one I had in mind was Steelix, just because Steel Ground type would actually, I think, give good coverage against, like, Garchomp, which is obviously the main concern. Her, like, backbone team member is Garchomp, I'd say, so... definitely want to play it safe there. Again, I don't know how long it'll take to get a Steelix, to be honest. Oh shoot, a Rhydon. That's also not a bad option. I also double-checked what else we're missing beyond Rotom. The only other non-legendary, because Rotom's technically not legendary to my understanding. The only other non-legendary I haven't seen in this entire playthrough that we won't just see naturally, believe it or not, is actually Tentacool. We have not seen a Tentacool all playthrough. We've only seen Tentacruel. It's because I almost always used Repels while surfing. So yeah, just did not end up coming across at all. I also want to double check catch rates real quick, because I think Steelix, and also Gabite, I think, is the one I'm thinking of. Those are low encounter rates. This is 5%. Graveler's 30... Wait, this is Platinum. Graveler's 30%, Onyx is 20%. Rhyhorn is 20%, Rhydon is 15%, Golbat, Steelix, Gabite are all 5%. So that's not amazing. Part of me would want a Gabite just because I've never used a Garchomp, and Garchomp is pretty cool. The other problem is I actually don't know how much time I want to spend looking for a Pokemon here. If we take too long, like, I'll give it a few minutes, and if we can't find anything better, we might just let it ride with 5. For the sake of time. Because yeah, Gabite being only a 5% means our odds of actually getting it are not great. So I don't know how much time I should just spend running in circles in Victory Road looking for this. Again, we keep getting a 15% with Rhydon. I'm just gonna do a thing. This might KO actually, but I'm counting on Stab not being too much. Okay, that was too much. Cool, noted. That should be a level up for Empoleon. Yeah, I was like, maybe we should just go for the Rhyhorn. In this case, but oh well. Too strong. I got my hopes up. Steelix would be a good call, just steel typing. And yeah, we have no ground coverage, so that would be a benefit of getting Steelix. Or Gabite, for that matter. We don't really have any rock types. Yeah, this is the tedious part of Pokemon, is like preparing for Cynthia, basically. The others I don't foresee being a problem. But Cynthia absolutely will be a problem. Yeah, we'll just go for this if we can't find anything better. I say as I continually keep KOing these Pokemon. So, oops. For the sake of time, I'm gonna give it like 2 or 3 more attempts, and then we'll move on. Because again, I don't think we're getting a 5%. Particularly easily, to be honest. Like, you know, not to be a pessimist on this, but my luck is not the best. Yeah, luck is like pretty crummy. Actually, no, we have different encounter rates by time of day. I just kind of realized that. So now would be daytime. So go back to 5%. So like, we have our first 5%. It's not the one I want though, unfortunately. So the chances of getting another 5% are so low that I'm not counting on it. Anyway, thank you for the hydration check. So yeah, unfortunately no Gigabyte Press or Steelix. Both would be very tempting. Yeah, Golbat goes up at night in terms of encounter rate. That's gonna hurt bad. Ow. Well, speed went down, that's something. I don't even know how to catch this efficiently with the team we have. It's also so low level, I don't think it really will help that much. But maybe that's just me. Yeah, oh. Guess we're getting one more attempt. Nope, just a Golem. Graveler, not even Golem. I tried. Sort of, I definitely could try more. Realistically, I should have actually tried off-stream to try to level up a bit. Not to level up, but to just catch a Pokemon that would fit this team. So yeah, that's on me. I should have planned ahead better, but oh well. This was a very last-minute suggestion, and I've actually been kind of busy all week to the point where... yeah, not the most valuable, unfortunately. So yeah, we'll just let it rock with the Pokemon we have with level 17 B-Barrel. And hope for the best. We will probably lose. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. We're probably gonna lose. Based on my estimations, we have enough time for a couple of attempts at this, so oh hi! Hi Star. Jimmy D is not your sausage, damn. I actually know the context because I was there a little bit earlier. But hi. Thank you all so much for the raid. For those who are new here, I'm Yuna. I'm Snowfox. I'm currently playing through a bunch of my favorite video games. Currently going through Pokemon Platinum. And actually, this is very good timing, unless you care about spoilers, in which case this is not good timing. But hey, if you don't care about spoilers, I was literally just about to go fight the Elite Four with a very scuffed team. So, yeah, this will be fun. Smiles. Let me confirm that you are qualified to challenge the Pokemon League. So, let us examine the gym badges you gathered from Sinnoh. The alternative was gonna be blowing a creamy nut with an egg. That's great, babe. Thank you. Orberg City's Coal Badge, Eternal City's Forest Badge. I think I got distracted by the raid. I didn't even read everything. Hearthome City's Relic Badge, Veilstone City's Cobble Badge, Pastoria City's Fen Badge, Can't City's Mine Badge, Snowpoint City's Icicle Badge, and Sunshore City's Beacon Badge. Ta-da! Very well. Trainer, you've indeed collected all the gym badges of Sinnoh. Demonstrate the power that brought you here and go for glory. Oh boy, here we go. Ominous elevator, away. But yeah, I'm extraordinarily underleveled, just to show this off. I am not well equipped for this whatsoever, so yeah, I'm probably gonna lose. But hey, this is actually not a bad way to get levels. Because we'll get a few levels just by going through this, even if we fail it. So it's fine. I think first up is Bug Trainer? Yeah, okay. Go for glory, but you're for fun player? Damn. Well, I'm trying to think of a funny response. I'm drawing a blank. Hello, welcome to the Pokemon League. I'm Aaron of the Elite Four. It's good to meet you. Oh, I should explain. I'm a huge fan of bug Pokemon. Bug Pokemon are nasty, mean, and yet they're beautiful too. Would you like to know why I take on challenges here? It's because I want to become perfect, just like my bug Pokemon. Okay, let me take you on. I cannot see the name Aaron without thinking of the Key and Peele sketch. I'm having this realization. That's a very good emote, by the way. That, like, SpongeBob fish, I assume. Oh, Yan Mega. That's gonna be interesting. You're fast. But yeah, hi. Thank you again for the raid star. I hope Gaggle went well. I really appreciate it. Damn, I was hoping for the one-shot, and now you're just gonna be an asshole, okay. If anyone actually tries to competitively use, like, Double Team, which is smart, yeah, no, I'm not a fan. Like, the Double Team spam is, like, not my favorite thing in the world. That's a crit, isn't it? That is almost death, okay, neat, good start. We're already being kind of beat up, and we're one Pokemon in out of like a lot. Drapion, you're part rock type, aren't you? Wait, what am I doing? I taught Empoleon Ice Beam on purpose. The whole point of teaching this was for better type coverage. I'm silly. Wait, you're poison. You're poison bug, aren't you? X-Scissor. Okay. Yeah, Steel's good against Bug for resistance, but then we need something to actually deal with Bug types. That did not do as much as I was hoping it would. Actually, wait, what am I talking about? It gave you a flying type move. Can you tell I'm not locked in, which is kind of a recurring theme, but it's fine. That did not do very much. What type are you? Literally, what type are you? I'm so confused by what this Drapion is. Poison Dark type? Okay, I thought you were a bug. That's my problem. I thought you were a bug. Well, damn. I don't have to hold back after all, because I can just wash you away with, like, stab bonus. No, wait, that's redundant. That's like saying same type attack bonus. Yeah, I could have been using that the whole time. Alrighty, so far so good. Heracross, you are fighting, I think. You are also, like, in bad shape. So, I don't know how well this is gonna go. I could do something really dumb and just go for it and hope it, like, one-hit KOs. That also depends on me being faster than this Heracross, because otherwise Staraptor will die. So I'm gonna be smart, I'm gonna heal. Yeah, I always feel like I need to come up with funnier raid messages, because I often don't say things that are as, like, memorable. Oh, that's gonna hurt a lot, isn't it? Ooh, no. Okay, so we're just kinda SOL. We're just gonna fly then. Yeah, thank you all for the raid. Welcome on in, everyone. Hope you're all having a good, Monday, right, I'm streaming this game as a Monday. It could be a Friday if I'm streaming this game, but you know what I mean. Hey look, we lived. Also, we just have this beeping for the rest of this battle, presumably. Vespiquen, are you flying type? I genuinely don't know. I should have bought more revives, I'm realizing. So yeah, I think the best play is just dodge as much as we can. Again, I don't think this is a one-shot just because I think it's part flying type. Well, I'm actually glad to be wrong in this case. Level 49, hell yeah. Scary face, Is this one that traps you in? Nope, that just reduces speed, and no. Mean Look, I think is what I'm thinking of. Love any Elite Four, music is always Bob, hell yeah. I really like the Elite Four this time. Aw, thank you, Star, love you too. Star's so cute, y'all. She's very cute. As is Serena, if she's still lurking. I know she's at work. This probably won't be a waste of time, because it'll probably just one-shot me anyway, it's a Scizor. Or you can just use Quick Attack, that's fine too, I guess. I guess that actually makes sense, because you're probably going to be slower than Staraptor, so to get a speed... Actually, Scizor should be faster, I feel. That's weird. My takeaway is I don't know Pokemon's speed stats. Ow. It's not over yet. A League Elite Four cannot give up. We haven't even seen him heal, because we keep like getting his Pokemon down low enough that he's not actually healing, which is actually very serendipitous. I'm happy about that. So, hey, one down, I think. Yeah. There's something nice about myself. I'm cute. Sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm like, damn, I am cute. I will now concede defeat. I think you came to see how great Bug-type Pokemon can be. I hope you also realize what you're up against in the Pokemon League. Battling is a deep and complex affair. That's a lot of money. I lost with the most beautiful and toughest of the bug Pokemon. You lost because it wasn't good enough. That's it, back to training camp. Let's hear it from me. No, that was wrong. Anyway, go on to the next room. 3 trainers are waiting for you. They're all tougher than me. Oh, so good news, we can beat Aaron in a fight. Which bodes well for the rest. Yeah, I just used Fly a bunch because I'm not in good shape with the Staraptor. I think I can be very good at commentary. I say can because sometimes I just zone out. But I think I am actually pretty good at maintaining commentary. Again, it's partly because I did YouTube like a gender ago for like a long time actually, like several years. So it's like I have a lot of practice with yapping, basically, for lack of a better word, yapping. I want to leave it on Luxray, I think. Again, we're just having this B-Barrel with us, like, totally normal. Well, you're quite the adorable trainer, but you've also got a spine. I'm Bertha. I have a preference for ground-type Pokemon. Well, would you show this old lady how much you've learned? Aw, thank you, Serena. I also think I am generally okay at games that I'm invested in. I say that I'm invested in just because there's the caveat of there are games that I'm not invested in that I definitely struggle with. Like if you ask me to play Ninja Gaiden, I will suffer because that's not a game I grew up with. Okay, you're just being an asshole. We have a Wish Cast to start out this fight with. Yeah, that's super effective because Steel type. That's really bad, actually. What's good against groundwater? This might be a mistake. This is probably a mistake. This might actually one hit KO. Just because Gardevoir does not have the best physical defense from what I remember. Nope, that actually was not that bad. I might just be full of shit when it comes to Pokemon, like, intuition. Again, Pokemon is a series that I got into when I was like a teenager, so it's not as like dear. It's not one that I have memorized as much, even though I enjoy Pokemon. Like, Thousand Year Door is a game that if you ask me to name like a stat of an enemy, I can probably tell you like an exact figure of like what like HP value an enemy has, or like defense. I told everything with Gimbella as a kid because I was so normal. Which actually pays off, because nowadays the games actually track that. Like if you play the remake, you actually get a special achievement in-game for tattling everything. So yeah, my childhood compulsiveness paid off in the end. Alrighty. We're actually getting Empoleon to a decent level, to the point where I think it should be able to handle, with some difficulty, Garchomp. Oh no, I might be eating my words actually. You did 100% the Switch version? It's not that hard of a game to 100% if I'm being honest. Oh well, that sucks. Now we're in scramble mode, so that's fun. Big scramble mode actually. What the hell do we do here? Like genuinely, what do we do here? Giratina? You are ground flying. Will this work? I don't think that should do very much. I don't think ground's effective against Dragon. Giratina's kind of a tank anyway, so even a strong move like that probably wouldn't hurt as much. I guess the ground outdoes the flying part of that. Also no stab, that's the other thing. I think Gliscor is also really fast, so we're just gonna have a hard time with this one. Ground flying. The best option genuinely might just be to max revive Empoleon and hope for the best. Like genuinely. How do you avoid an earthquake? I mean, if you're a ghost, I guess it's not actually that difficult. Yeah, no. We're 2 battles in, and we're already having a time. Do I actually have a max revive? Cool. This might be a waste. Ground poison, not ground flying. The thing I just looked up said ground flying at a glance, so Google might just be full of shit, which also wouldn't surprise me if I'm being real. What does Cerebi say? Yeah, Cerebi says ground flying. This might actually KO Giratina, which would be unfortunate. Barely. Hanging on. Yeah, genuinely our best bet is Empoleon. And I think we actually do have to sacrifice Giratina or a Pokemon, just because we need to go in fresh, because Earthquake will hurt Empoleon a lot. So we basically need to make an Ice Beam count to actually win this, which sucks. I'm scared. At the very least, I think Flint shouldn't be that bad. Lucian I'm worried about. Like, big time worried about Lucian. Ice Fang, why do you have that? Are you just trying to go for a freeze? Like, that's so weird, why didn't you use Earthquake? Okay, so we survived that. Neat. Damn, this is stressful. We're at the beginning, because screw you, basically. Roll Golem. Oh look, a normal, like, Pokemon type combination that I don't have to play like 5D chess to try to remember. I just use Surf. Wait a minute, if that was Ground Flying, I could have just used Surf. Guess that explains why you always struggle with Gligar and Gliscor. In the same way with a lot of Pokemon, Milotic is one that I can never remember if it's Ice type or not. Altaria is also one that confuses me, and it gets worse because of the Fairy type in later gens. She doesn't have anything to say to us, interesting. Because normally they say something on their final, when they put out their final Pokemon. You just look it up, that's what I just did. You're tanky, but that's still one shot. Okay. Well, it turned around. It was rocky, pun intended. Well, dear child, I must say that was most impressive. Your Pokemon believed in you and did their best to earn you the win. Even though I lost, I find myself with a silly grin. You're quite something, youngster. I like how you and your Pokemon earned the win by working as one. That's what makes you so strong. I think you can go as far as you want. Only lost literally like the deity of another dimension in the process. It's fine. It's kind of weird, actually, the implications of like going into the Elite Four and you just have like literally God with you, and it's like, yeah, this is my team. I think someone would comment on it, like, how the hell do you have Giratina? Like, how the hell do you have Arceus? You're like 10 years old. I'm thinking of like Quaver now when I say you're just 10 years old. Hi Flint. It's been a hot minute, pun intended. We're gonna save. 24 hours, 26 minutes. She's 12, yeah. But like, I think someone says that she's like 10. I think it might be Clef. Do I want to leave that on? Yes, we're not really gaining much in the way of levels, which has me a little bit nervous. Yo, trainer! You have me counting the days on my fingers, waiting for you to come. I heard from Volkner what you did in Sunny Shore. You managed to light a fire in that guy's heart again. How could you not expect me to look forward to seeing you in battle? Flint has grown on you? You're facing a fire-type Pokemon user with me. Let Flint see how hot your spirit burns. Okay. I think the little animations they do are new to this version. They weren't in Diamond and Pearl. My brain just had this realization because I almost abbreviated Diamond and Pearl to DP, which just made me think of Deadpool. I was like, oh yeah, I was surprised they didn't actually... Unless just they did and no one's talking about it. I feel like people have been talking about this though. Because like a lot of times they drop Marvel Rivals news for the upcoming update on Mondays. So I'm actually kind of surprised we didn't get like a trailer for Black Cat. I guess it would have to be tomorrow because they usually do like preview events for streamers on the Wednesday before an update. So I guess it would probably be tomorrow if it wasn't today. Yeah, I was almost expecting the Black Cat trailer today, but oh well. I'm so hit and miss with Marvel Rivals right now. Some days it's like it's so over, other days it's like we're so back. It's very inconsistent. Well, there's our Infernape we're missing. Wow, Empoleon, how are you at half health? I looked away and it's like, wait a minute, why are you dying? Oh, you are in like hot water. You are in hot water, okay. I don't know why that didn't KO. Sunny day happened. Oh. Okay, so we have a bit of a like CPU input reading here, because hypothetically Infernape could just finish us off. Alternatively, their CPU behavior usually heals here, so let's see what happens. Okay, so he's healing. That's actually good for me, I think. At least. I could really go for a crit right now, but I know I'm not getting it. Wow, that did a lot. What happened? Like, why'd that do so much damage? I don't know if he has another full restore, so I'm just gonna, or another potion, so I'm just gonna toss this and hope for the best. Future me is also gonna have a time editing this since I spent a decent chunk of this part of this, the first part of the stream, trying to like catch a Pokemon. And then like looking for TMs, and then we'll screw up with like it should be neutral. Oh my god. That's a play. I don't know entirely what you're doing with that, but cool, I guess. Just being an asshole. Sorry, B-Barrel. we need to buy time. Magmortar. Oh, you are level 57. I probably shouldn't have used that max revive, huh? Or I didn't. put a picture of the Quaver plush on the left side of the screen. Whenever I try to add stuff on OBS, it causes frame drops, so I always worry about doing that. Well, that would be very funny, though. I don't know if Empoleon will survive this, actually. You're level 57. Okay. Worst case scenario, we might spend the rest of this stream prepping, and then next stream that would be live, not edited? What do you mean? Oh, what do you mean in the YouTube? Okay, I get what you're throwing down now. The problem with this is everything's gonna be neutral. Or effective. Oh, that's actually really bad. That's really bad, actually. Huh. Is rock good against fire? Like, genuine question. Well, that shouldn't do much, because dragon type. That did a significant amount. That was a crit. What is happening? Like, genuinely, what is happening? Why are they getting so many crits this playthrough? And why am I not getting those crits? Why is it always against me? Why isn't it ever in my favor? Okay, so scramble mode. Let's heal up Empoleon again, because we definitely need you to deal with the rest of this bullshit in a moment. I don't know how much Ancient Power would actually do here. I don't think it's that good of a move. We'll try, I just want to see. I'm morbidly curious, if anything. Fire is also weak to ground. Oh, I should be exploiting that weakness more. I actually don't have any ground type moves, now that I think about it. That's kind of why I was looking for a Steelix or like a Garchomp, but then didn't actually get it. You should live, unless this is another goddamn crit. God damn it. What the hell is happening? Why are they getting, like, so many crits? Like, is that just a thing that Magmortar can do? I genuinely don't know. But it's kind of pissing me off. Yeah, I'm just gonna lower your attack. Flint's the best. Great. Cool. Outstanding. Yeah, if we're struggling this much against, like, Flint and Bertha, Lucian's gonna give us a lot of problems, and Cynthia's gonna obliterate us, I think. Why are you burned? Right, you have flame body, you're good at hatching eggs. Would that make Magmortar and Slugma like the best ally Pokemon if they're good at hatching eggs? You're gonna have some whack moveset that still somehow counters Empoleon, aren't you? +2? I like how it's a very reluctant +2. That's my favorite kind of +2, when it's like uncertain. Yeah, and you're just gonna hurt yourself in the process, but that might actually be enough, because that's a strong move. We're gonna just have to stall them out at this point. Stall out until they can get... Actually, god damn it, if I had Thunder Wave, that'd be great right about now, but I don't, so... The problem with this is it also keeps Pokemon from leveling up, which is also really annoying. Speaking of really annoying, when they use my own strategy against me. Like, hey, that's my line. I'm the one who keeps, like, doing 2-turn moves, causing you to miss. Oh yeah, this flying type. Okay, you're gonna do it again, aren't you? Nope, you're gonna play a Blitz, that's fine, I guess. How much is that gonna hurt? Yeah, that's bounce. Ooh, owie. Okay. That's not gonna KO, but I'm hoping for a paralyze, okay. I could just be silly and just hope it uses Flare Blitz again and just takes itself out. I don't think they will, but that would actually be the best case scenario probably in this situation. 'Cause yeah, this might actually take out Rapidash with how much damage Flare Blitz does to the user. Oh, barely. I don't think you can actually... No, wait, he's got one more heal. Yeah, so I call this bluff on that, basically. Neat. Oh my god. I just want the stun, please, game. Oh, I'm burning through Hyper Potions. That's not a good sign. Yeah, I need to be more careful. Also, we're kind of on an ad break, which is very awkwardly timed amidst everything. So hey, we got some suspense, because I have no clue how I'm turning this situation around. So yeah, we'll be back after the ad break, and continue from there. Hi, if I had remembered to mute, I actually would have gotten in before the next song started, so oopsie. It's not a big deal though. Yeah, looking ahead, I don't think we're winning this. I think this might take another try, and some other planning. But hey, we'll see how this goes. And we are ready to go. Send help. Where the hell were we again? Fighting this Rapidash? Again, there's the genuine temptation to try to just stall him out. This might be a bad idea, but this might also work, so I don't know. Yeah, looking ahead, like everything has coverage against everything in a way that's just going to piss me off, probably. We'll get through this, I promise. But I'm going to be salty, probably. But that's just how this Elite Four is. This Elite Four just has hands, especially when you get to the champion. This is just a very mean Elite Four. Probably one of the meanest ones that I can think of. Like the jumping, like... Speaking of jumping, the jumping level for some of these Pokemon is just kind of craggy, actually. Oh, you're burned. I guess we'll revive since we got a turn to kill here. We still have one more Pokemon left, good god. Oh hey, I missed. Thank goodness. That actually might KO. Between this and Thunderfang, this might actually KO. And then we'll have one less significant problem. Cool, we're just gonna end that BS right here and now. Alrighty. Level 54, not bad. I wish everyone else was getting levels here, because everyone else is kinda falling behind a bit. Flareon, I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like Flareon shouldn't be that bad. I might eat my words. I can feel your determination, your will is overpowering me. Yeah, why didn't Bertha say anything? We're running out of PP on Surf, which is also a problem, though I don't think actually it'll come up that much more. Ooh, you have more health than I thought you would. That's gonna hurt, cause neutral. We can tank another as long... Well, actually, definitely. This situation, this is heating up. I'm blazing now. Good for you? Question mark? This might be dumb. I'm trying to save PP. If this doesn't KO, that's completely on me for throwing this fight. Cool. We lived. I don't believe it, I lost! I didn't take you for granted, but I didn't expect you to win. I never even considered it. I'm blown away by this. You and your Pokemon are hot stuff. Hell yeah, we are. Phew, right down to cinders. I remember that line very clearly for some reason. Yeah, I need to actually be more conservative with healing. We have all these super potions that I might just heal more slowly. So, yeah, that sucked. And yeah, the next one's the one I'm actually, like, genuinely super worried about. Yeah, this wasn't the one I was worried about, which I think is indicative of why I'm so worried. Because this is the one that, in theory, we actually had type coverage for, and we still got kind of bodied a bit. Toss a burn heal, and we'll revive B-Barrel as a buffer if we need to just buy a turn. I feel bad, because I do like Bidoof, unironically. As much as Bidoof's kind of a meme, I do think it's cute, and I do wish we had an actual use case of B-Barrel, instead of just HMs and taking a hit when we need to heal. We have 3 Ethers, that's not amazing. We have 5... Oh, well, we have 5 rare candies. That's definitely something to consider. What the hell do we do against you? So this is the one I'm really worried about, because we have like very little type coverage, and I think most of this guy's moveset counters us, if I'm not mistaken. Like, everything has a counter. So we might just be kind of dead on this one. We'll see. Ah, you timed your arrival well. I've just finished reading a book, you see. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Lucian. I'm a user of the psychic type. I must say, you've already proven yourself to be outstanding by coming this far. They say I'm the toughest of the Elite Four. I'm afraid I will have to go all out against you to live up to that reputation. Oh boy. Yeah, looking at his moveset, basically has something to counter everything we have. You're gonna be an asshole and use Reflect and Light Screen like 50 times, aren't you? I know, Mr. Mime when I see one. Who could have seen that coming? Actually, this is a special attack, so that's actually kind of useless. If I one-shot this Mr. Mime, that would be a very good start. I didn't expect it, though. Okay, there's the Light Screen, so now this will not KO. Which means we will have a heal turn. Or not. Okay. Never mind, we do have a heal turn. I should have used Surf then. We're running out of PP on Surf. I need to do something about that. I could really go for a freeze right now, not gonna lie. Wait, is Psychic good against Steel or bad against Steel? I can never remember which is which. Ooh, that did a lot. Ooh, that did a lot. Okay, neutral. I think Psychic's not good against Steel, but Steel's neutral against it. Something, I don't know. You think I'm a Pokemon master? We might be kind of in a heal loop here if we're not careful. Because he might just use Thunderbolt again. He probably will use Thunderbolt again. It's like, why wouldn't he? I would like to see Thunderbolt's non-crit damage, please. Hypothetically, we should be able to weather this. If, well, or you could just do that. That works too, I guess. So if you have one more full restore, this should... Ooh, that didn't do much. Okay, as long as the damage rolls in their favor and he doesn't get another crit, we should be fine. And if we're not paralyzed. I realized the third condition that I realized I shouldn't say out loud until the thing finished, because I could easily jinx myself with that. Anyway, we're good. Fair. Gallade. Oh, we're just doing this now, I guess. Staraptor's probably gonna die in one turn, if I had to make a guess. I don't think we're outspeeding this Gallade. I'll be very surprised if we outspeed this Gallade. But yeah, no, you're level 59. You will probably one-shot us. We outspeed it. Okay, so we have a snowball's chance in hell of actually living. No, wait, you have Reflect Up. Oh my god, a crit. Finally, I got a crit. Whew. Okay. You're telling me there's a chance. Alakazam. Ghost type. Sure. You're Ghost Dragon. So you should actually resist. Wait, duh. Why am I not using Giratina? Like, I could have just been using Giratina this whole time. I probably would have been fine, because you're Ghost Dragon. It's like, oopsie. Again, I don't know if you can actually get the Grisius Orb before the Elite Four, in which case you could go to the attack type form instead of the defense type form, which would also help a lot with this particular set of challenges, but again, genuinely don't remember the order of operations here. Alright, finally got a level for Luxray. Espeon, I guess we'll stick with you. I don't think you'll have anything that's super effective against us. God, I hope. Never mind, you have Shadow Ball. Your Giratina is probably dying this turn. Oof, barely. Okay. Yeah, Ghost is super effective against Ghost, which is an aspect I had underestimated. But that does tell us that we can tank this pretty easily. Again, Giratina is very defensive and also no stab, so Espeon doesn't have stab, is what I mean, so we should be relatively okay. I think something I'm good at in games, and to go back to the compliment from earlier, is I feel like I'm good at talking about games that I haven't had direct experience with myself, which is a weird skill set, potentially. But like, I feel like I am someone who tries to pick up knowledge on games that I directly don't have interest in, which is like a weird quirk of mine. Like, it might not seem intuitive being, you know, knowledgeable in a game I don't care about, but I actually do like to be knowledgeable about games I don't care about. Does that make sense? Does that make any sense whatsoever? Oh shoot, you're dying too. Steel Psychic, right? Sure. Steel Psychic. This goes neutral against Steel? Is this gonna cancel out? I have no clue. Now what should I do? Good question. Levitate. Oh my god. We trace Levitate. That means ground type moves won't work on us. Holy shit. This was actually like a 5D chess play, actually. Because I think this has Levitate. I think this has Earthquake. So yeah, I think this actually does resist, like, Steel resist Ghost, because we're not doing that much damage. We're above half, we're probably fine. I think this is better, because we wouldn't have, even with Stab, I think this is the play. You're gonna be barely alive. Okay, so I called this correctly. I didn't know how many full restores he had, but it's like, okay, we'll hope for the best on this. We're at a point where we kind of are at a war of attrition with him. Main problem is if we swap, anything will die. So we have to be very careful. I could do something kind of goofy. I could try using Confusion and see if I can actually confuse it, because then that could actually help. I say as I hit Psychic instead. Yeah, okay, so Shadow Ball is better, even with Stab. That's not great. That's really not great, actually. So that means you'll resist this a lot more. And you'll hit me harder. What is Gyro Ball? That's Steel type, huh? 100 down to 54, so we still survived that. Okay. If he has one more full restore, which I think he does, this is just gonna take a bit. Okay, now that will probably be in kill range. So we're gonna heal. I'm actually gonna toss a lemonade. We bought these and then didn't use them. AKA how I play every JRPG ever. I'm a hoarder. That's a choice. Oh, that did actually do it. Oh, that's what you're doing. You're trying to lower my special defense. Shoot. Okay. We might die this turn. God of War might die this turn just because of lowered special defense. Oh my god, you actually tank a lot right now. That's fine. I was kind of expecting that. Okay. I have an idea. We have a dark type move on you. We have a physical dark type move on you. Actually, this might be good. That's neutral. Interesting. But anyway, got the job done. I'm not gonna complain, but god, that was scuffed. I see. You getting past the 3 before me was no fluke. Your power is real. God, we have a lot of money now. Congratulations, you've now been the Elite Four. However, that doesn't mean you're done with the Pokemon League. There remains the champion. I should warn you, the champion is far stronger than the Elite Four. Now, go on. Step through the doorway to your final battle. Owie. Well, I guess we might as well chuck all of our rare candies, cause like... You know, this is the last major hurdle we're having. Last major thing we're dealing with this playthrough. Ow, our Pokemon are hurting real bad. Holy shit. Get a number on us. Again, going with the Super Potions just because Hyper Potions are more effective in the heat of battle, and therefore I want to save them for emergencies. Also, I dropped a lot of frames earlier from a connection issue. I don't know what caused it, but if the stream feels like it's behind, you can refresh to catch it back up. Just figured I'd mention that. I meant to mention that when I got back from the ad break, but I am stressed. I am very stressed. There's also a harder version of this Elite Four. Once you get past the last post-game story event, you can challenge a harder Elite Four, and oh boy, they're level 70. So yeah, I ain't doing that on the stream, because that would just be a lot of like copious level grinding at that point. Now, the million-dollar question, if we have 5 rare candies, is how do we want to distribute these? I might just get everyone up to level 52? Well, I guess maybe not Giratina. I think Giratina doesn't need it as much as the others. So we're gonna keep them a little bit even like that. This might be a mistake. I might be, you know, paying for this later. But we'll see. This might be fine. Okay. Again, healing B-Rail is not really useful because, let's be real, B-Rail's not gonna be... B-Rail's not here to fight, unfortunately. Oh, you don't get to save. I should have saved in the previous room. Have you been keeping well? Thank you for Mount Coronet and for the Distortion World. I'm truly grateful. Together, you and your Pokemon overcame all the challenges you faced, however difficult. I didn't restore PP. It means you've triumphed over any personal weaknesses too. The power you learned, I can feel it emanating from you. But that's enough talk. Let's get on with why you're here. As the Pokemon League champion, I accept your challenge. Oh boy. Chills. Both on the battle theme and probably how scared I am. Okay, you're just starting with Spiritomb. Oh no, okay. Big fear. I'm very scared of Cynthia. As I should be, to be blunt. Again, I meant to use the ethers we had, but I genuinely thought we could save before actually talking to her, so that's on me. If this gets her to low, that's not as low as I was hoping it would. She might actually still heal there. And almost, oopsie. I'd almost like to get rid of this as an option before we start restoring PP, because then obviously pressure is just gonna eat at us otherwise. She's gonna be an asshole probably and not heal this turn because I'm switching. Because, you know, input reading to some degree, so she'll probably still attack this turn. Oh, okay. Color me surprised. Well, you have one more use of this, so make it count. I should have tossed something else other than Ancient Power. I really didn't prepare for this fight. I should have saved while talking to Lucian. That did not do as much as I was hoping it would. That's gonna hurt like hell. Oh my god, that's a one-shot, isn't it? Yeah, god, why are they getting so many crits? Genuinely, I've never ever seen this many crits in a playthrough of this game. Like, genuinely. It's like driving me a little bit insane. Like, it's just my luck. Oh good, lower defense. That's helpful, I guess. I could take a gamble here. I think that is the best play here, is take a gamble, hope Thunderfang lands, and then recalibrate from there. Because we need a turn to, like, pick ourselves off the floor after Spiritomb, and we haven't even gone to our, like, main Pokemon. Crit no for nothing? I've never heard that, but... Okay, we're just going straight into this, okay. Genuinely was not expecting Garchomp this early, and I'm scared. This is her highest level Pokemon, 62. Here's the problem. If I do this, she will probably one-shot me with, like, Earthquake or something. Like, genuinely. I will probably die here anyway, despite healing. If I don't die, cool. There's the problem of what do we do here? Because we're just at a really weird spot, because she will basically always outspeed us. Yeah, okay. So Garchomp is just gonna one-shot us. So this is probably the end of this little journey, just because I think Garchomp will take out literally all of our Pokemon. Like, actually. Your Dragon, this should be... Okay, you missed. Literally, if we can get past Garchomp, I feel semi-confident in our ability to handle all the others. Semi-confident. Not confident whatsoever, but semi-confident. God damn it. You know, if all these attacks are just gonna miss, I might just revive Giratina. Giratina's probably our next best bet here. Dragon Rush will also probably one-hit KO if it hits, and so we'll see. This is a strong move, and Garchomp's a very strong Pokemon, so yeah, that does not surprise me. That's an OHKO. So I'm actually gonna toss B-Barrel out. Again, sorry B-Barrel, you're just kinda here to buy us time. Okay. We're not outspeeding this, that's the other big hurdle we have here. Yeah, duh, this is gonna one-shot. It's level 17. And a crit on top of it, just to add insult to injury. Again, genuinely, if we can get Garchomp, I will feel way better about the rest of this fight. This is also gonna be super effective though, so that might actually one-shot. Okay, that doesn't tell me anything. I guess we're going Staraptor now. I don't want to toss the max revives because I'm scared of having to do this again and needing the max revives for like an actually like successful run. So yeah, this is kind of how I expected this to go. To be honest, I was underprepared for this, and I mean, like Zon straight up told me, like I either needed another team member or I needed to level up, and she was correct with that assumption, and with that, you know, what's correct with that take is what I'm trying to say. That's gonna one-shot. Again, basically, I'm literally just trying to stay alive long enough to take out this Garchomp. That's literally all I'm doing right now. Like, genuinely. Like, again, if we can get past Garchomp, I will feel like we could... No, that's ground type. I feel like we will be able to, like, somewhat withstand the rest of our Pokemon. The other biggest hurdle we'll have if we live here is we need to pick ourselves off the floor. Because we're kind of like smashed into the ground at this point. So I basically need to have enough time. Oh good, thank god. This is still gonna one-shot probably. But that's a choice. I mean, it might be out of PP for Dragon Rush because of pressure. In which case, we might actually have a chance here. Oh my god, you're gonna heal, so I'm gonna do this. No, you're not gonna heal. Either she's out of full restores, which I don't feel like that's true. Because I thought she only used one so far. Anyway, Garchomp is down. Okay. Fear, okay. You're fighting Steel. So you're saying there's a chance. Fighting Steel, okay. We're just swapping out because you have more health right now, which is like a very relative stake. Because Garchomp's down, I am just gonna go all out, basically. Normally I wouldn't be this gutsy. We have 20 revives, so we've got time. You probably have some stupid rock move, don't you? So you're just gonna one-shot Staraptor anyway. That's fighting type. That's gonna hurt, but it's not gonna one-shot, I hope. Okay. So if you just keep doing that, I can actually have Luxray stall you out a bit. Luxray can't do shit against this Lucario because it's fighting Steel. In a way, that's fighting, I think. I think it also goes first every time. So yeah, using this opportunity to heal as quickly as possible. I think you still have a fire type though. Am I correct with that? Okay. Thinking. You probably... No, you have Togekiss. I need to keep you alive. That sounds harsh. I don't mean it like that. I care about my Pokemon a lot. However, what I mean by that is, I do need something to deal with the Togekiss later. Yeah, this has Stone Edge. Just to screw with flying types, I assume. Do you not have a fire type? Okay, I was misremembering that. For the sake of, stab, we'll do that. This is so scuffed, but I knew it would be. It's Cynthia, of course it's scuffed. Okay, so what's our sit rep at this point? All dying still, okay. Heal you. This is such a time-consuming battle, holy shit. I'm looking at what else it has, and I'm like, huh. I don't... Knock on wood. Wow, that phrase has been ruined for me. If you know, you know. I don't want to go into that here, for obvious reasons. If you know, you know. But knock on wood. We should be okay. Big asterisk on should be okay. I think you're more important at this point. The main benefit of Giratina would be, just withstanding some of this shit. That's gonna get you down really low. Okay. I haven't even done any damage to this Lucario, holy shit. I also don't know how this is gonna be divided up for like ad breaks and whatnot, because like, I don't know if we're going over time on this battle. We might be. This might be the rest of the stream, it's just this fight, because we're doing stall tactics so much. What is Lucario's weakness? I don't think this is gonna do much, because steel typing. I would love a paralyze though. Like if I got a paralyze, that would be like amazing right now. I'm not gonna get it because I'm not that lucky. That's neutral. I am surprised that's neutral for some reason. Oh shoot, what am I doing? You're ghost type. Literally, what am I doing? Like genuinely, I mean Rock Edge is still gonna hurt. But like, duh, Giratina's ghost type. I'm smart. Alright. Okay. Oh wait, shit, you have Shadow Ball. See, this is what I mean. Cynthia's like... the Elite Four of Sinnoh is so infuriating because literally everyone has counters for everything and it drives me insane. Like, actually maddening how well constructed the Elite Four of Sinnoh's teams are in a way that just are infuriating sometimes. That's not effective, okay. Well, that stall tactic was not the play. You can Rock Edge. So this is actually going to hurt. But, no shit, you're fighting type. And you're probably faster. You'll probably one-shot us. Okay. That's fine. But you're gonna use extreme speed and that might KO. Or Orrery, that works. This might still KO because it's gonna be super effective against the steel typing. Yep, okay. Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna do something stupid. This will... There was an extremely high chance that this will bite me in the ass. Extremely high chance. That is not the move I was expecting. Because you have like Rock Edge, so I was expecting that. Because that's neutral, but it does lower special defense. Also, ow! Okay, so you just one-shot us at this point. Maybe the Lucario is also a problem for us. Our best bet is weirdly Luxray for at least surviving. The other thing I regret is not doing, not getting Thunder Wave. Because if we had Thunder Wave and could like paralyze most of these Pokemon, we would actually be in a much better spot. If we don't get this today, we'll spend the rest of the stream catching the remaining legendaries that we do not have. Screw it, we're gonna go all in. We're close enough that I feel comfortable going all in. This might bite me in the ass, full disclosure, but... we'll see. So, so far, Luxray has been our best option for withstanding these attacks. Wow, I just had to open my mouth. Okay. Yeah, no, you one-shot us. Yeah, I don't know what the play is here. I'm gonna be real. Yeah, because I think it just one-shots everything we have at this point. So I think our attempts to... We'll just be heal stalling till the end of time. I think. Because that almost is one-shot. And he goes first, so... We're just kinda SOL at this point. I should have used Surf. Stab might have been enough to get somewhere with that, but oh well. Yeah, I think it's just a lost cause at this point, which I feel bad about using the max revive. I mean, I can reload a save, worst case scenario, but... Yeah, it's a mix of not having a 6th team member and also being underleveled. So I do think that was a decent attempt at this fight, at the very least. So yeah, we don't have any shot at this point. Watch me actually take out the Lucario as soon as I say we don't have a shot at this. But yeah, I shouldn't have used Dragon Claw, that's not effective. Ominous Wind... No, that's fighting type. Ancient Power wouldn't do much. Because you're... fighting. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. Yeah, okay. So that's it. I'm just gonna throw out at this point, because there's like no real point in continuing to just stall out till the end of time. So yeah. I mean, we made a huge money profit at the very least. Yuna scurried to a Pokemon Center, protecting the exhausted and painted Pokemon from further harm. Yeah, Cynthia's just like this. And the Elite Four in general is just like this, so I'm not like overly shocked by this. So we're gonna do some other stuff in the meantime. Try to level up also. Again, losing the max revive is like the worst thing to come out of this. And we also burned through a lot of these, so... I'm gonna stock back up a little bit. I also used a lot of super potions, so I'm gonna stock back up on these too. Max potions. Oh shoot! I bought all those full restores and didn't use them. God damn it. Anyway, buy some more of these. Cause we're gonna go Pokemon hunting now with the rest of the stream. Again, we'll try again on Friday. And also because I have actual time now, I can go and what am I trying to say? I can go and try to level up a little bit. In Platinum, the TM with Thunderwave is only available through post game. I'm also trying to think. I don't think Luxray naturally has it either. Also, having a better move for Luxray would help. It gets Discharge at level 56. That would obviously help a lot. But yeah, I just need to prepare my team better. So yeah, the next part of the stream will just be for like training up basically, and also filling out the little bit of our decks that we're missing, which also involves us having to go in here. No wait, this is a tiny puddle. I should go into the ocean. First step, we need to go catch the remaining 2 Lake Guardians. The only, other encounters we're missing are basically just, like... Tentacool and the Lake Trio, or like 2 of the Lake Trio. So that's like 3 of the 5 Pokemon, and I think Cynthia has the other ones we need. I think it's 210 for this gen. Oh shoot, no, this is Mesprit. It's, yeah, Azelf and Uxie. Oopsie. Again, they mercifully give you, they mercifully give you, like, Mesprit for the dex just by seeing it when it runs, so you don't have to go, like, chase it down and catch it. So that's one small mercy, at least. Again, I also don't know if Send Off Spring is doable yet, or if that's a post-game thing. Because if that's a post-game thing, that sucks. If it's not a post-game thing, and we can actually get, like, the Grisius Orb, that would actually help our Giratina a lot. Because then we'd be doing more damage. Man, Ancient Power was, like, completely useless as a move, so I might also sack that as well. I think it's over here, right? Spring Path? Yeah, I don't know if we can do that yet, and I might just waste a lot of time trying, so I'm not sure if I want to attempt that. Oh, that's a lot of grass. I never even got that. Okay. Yeah, like, truth be told, I'm not even that broken up about that because I was totally expecting it. Like, we got close. Getting through Garchomp was, like, exciting and definitely got my hopes up a bit of, like, oh, maybe we have a chance. But then, like, Lucario basically could one-shot the majority of our Pokemon to the point that we still had a problem. And we still had Milotic and Togetic and, Roserade to get through. That's a decent chunk of Pokemon still, to the point that I don't think we had much of a shot in actuality. And again, if I had known that it didn't immediately go into the fight, because now we're also down in Ether. Losing out on the Ether and the Max Revive, those are the 2 really heartbreaking ones to lose, because those are not easy items to replenish. But beyond that, I think that was good as a litmus test of how well we can get through this. Even though it did not go the way I was hoping it would. And yeah, we'll try it again later, and, like, next stream, probably. Because we do not have enough time for another attempt at this, sadly. Future Sight, interesting. Again, best case scenario is we get the Paralyze. We did not get the Paralyze. And yeah, I will probably, now that we have a litmus test of how well we can do at this. Oh, that does the same amount. Oh, this, yeah, okay, that does one or both, okay. Yeah, Thunder Wave would be amazing right now, but I don't have it. Because of how much it's not even attacking us immediately, part of me almost wants to bring Pichu along. Because otherwise, this will just be kind of a war of attrition of tossing Pokeballs until one actually snags. And, you know, this is not a great catch rate, from what I recall. But yeah. I'll double check off stream. Knowing my luck, as soon as we actually bring Pichu into Thunder Wave it, that's when it'll finally start attacking regularly. Cause I know my luck. Actually, this might KO you. No, we got 2 attacks in one turn, we'll probably be fine. Azelf has another 3%. Oh, that raises special attack. Oh, no wonder that hit like a truck. I'm also trying to figure out good ways to make money. I might do underground stuff off stream just to get stuff to sell. But yeah, now that I'm like 3/4 of the way and like generally done with like the archipelago I'm in, for example, I will probably dedicate a lot of time to trying to level up in this game and be in better shape for next time. I don't think 30 Dusk Balls is enough, I'm gonna be real. I think I'm underprepared for this. Uh, 3 and 255. Oh my god, that almost one shot. If that's Swift, actually, Giratina might not be a bad option, because the defense, and also, I think Giratina would resist most of what this has. And again, if I could paralyze it, that would help a lot, but I can't paralyze it, so... I just have to, like, pray a paralyze actually hits, which is not good. And yeah, Pichu's the only thing we have that actually has Thunder Wave, so we're just kind of stuck, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know how much this is gonna do, actually. A lot, actually, so... Oh my god, Neat. Alright, learn set. Porygon can learn it. But, yeah, no, we don't really have... We're not in any position to get Porygon to help us catch Giratina, unfortunately. Nose Pass... yeah, no, that doesn't really help us, unfortunately. So yeah, this is the frustrating part. This is why I was kind of putting off catching the Lake Trio, just because 3 catch rates are just the most agonizing thing sometimes. Like, it's just annoying. That's gonna hurt a lot, actually. I just need to make sure to heal before it uses Future Sight, because that's the only thing it can do that'll actually hurt us. I'm just trying to think of anything that we can do to make this easier, and I actually can't think of anything. We're also in a dangerous position of when it starts struggling, it'll take itself out. Apparently in this gen... Oh. Apparently in this gen, if you actually beat the Elite Four, you actually do reset all legendaries that you failed to catch. So hypothetically, if you mess it up, you just have to beat the Elite Four and come back, and that gives you another chance at it. But I think you have to do that every time. So obviously, that can take a bit. Another possibility is I could just run the Elite Four again, over and over until I level up enough. That would also give me a lot of money to buy items with, which would be helpful. So this turn is gonna hit. Yeah, I think that actually might be the play, and just make sure to lose at, like, Cynthia, or earlier, because we were not having the best time. Like, I won't spend much time actually healing, because the point of it is to level up, so I'd make sure not to get too far. There's also the question of, if I do that, do I start next stream at the beginning of the Elite Four and just do the whole run again on stream? Or do I start at Cynthia? Because I could just start at Cynthia, I realize. But I almost feel like that's the case. Like, where's the fun now? Like, the full journey almost matters. Damn, okay. We're quickly running out of Dusk Balls, which is our best bet for catching this. So that's very concerning. Because if we run out, then we're just SOL, basically. Because Ultra Balls will potentially work, but it's not, like, good odds. At a point, it might just be worth resetting and trying again. Like resetting to just have all of our supplies back, essentially. As soon as it runs out of PP for future sight, that'll make my life a lot easier, but I actually don't know how much that has. Damn it, every time. Alright, let's look. PP 10. So yeah, I don't know how many times it's used feature sight. I hope it's running out. Just because, again, it'd make my life easier if I would stop using it. The problem is we're also burning through so much supplies that I'm nervous about trying to catch Yuxi. Catching Yuxi might be the rest of the stream for all I know, given how long this is taking. Nope, okay. Actually might be out. It hasn't used feature sight in a while. Wow, I'm real bad at, like, jinxing myself sometimes. Problem with saying things right now is I'm also not sure, like, cause I edit all these down, I don't know how much I should, like, keep talking. Partly just because, like, I don't know, it makes it harder to cut around if I'm just talking constantly. So I sometimes just deliberately leave little breaks to, like, put in easy, like, cut points. If that makes sense. Hi, Star. Oh, thank you for the head pass, and also thank you, Serena, for the hugs. Thanks, everyone. Oh, I forgot to heal after future sight. That's on me. Yeah, I'm just woefully underprepared for everything, and the frustrating part with this is how much of it has to do with streaming. Basically, it's harder to stream a game like this because you can't... At least I struggle with wasting time, so I try to be mad efficient to the point of just skipping a bunch of shit that I should have definitely done sooner and, like, stocked up on. I should have gotten a Pokemon that knows Thunder Wave so I can actually catch like legendary Pokemon easier, or any Pokemon really. Again, having to use Pichu in order to actually get anywhere is not great. No offense to Serena, obviously. But having to use a Pichu as the only Pokemon that has Thunder Wave, that's not good, and it's just kind of inherently a struggle of this gen, is not really having good options. I like Sinnoh a lot as a region, but I do wish you had better options for some things. Let me at me, you're level 20, Serena, you will perish in a battle. It will not go well for you. Yeah, we're not gonna have any luck with this, I feel. Making Gen 4 is rough, yeah. Like Cynthia going to like level 62 and like Lucario even being level 60. Lucario was actually more of a problem than Garchomp, and I was not expecting that. So yeah, I'm just kind of feeling like this is a stream where I'm basically not having any progress made because I'm not succeeding at catching this Azelf. I'm not really having the best luck with, and obviously the Elite Four just took 2 hours practically, like an hour basically, and didn't actually end up going anywhere. So I didn't win is what I mean. And like at this point, I'm actually not even sure if I want to do the post-game or if I just want to move on to another game, because there is still the stuff at like Stark Mountain, which is still technically story, it's post-game story. But it is a case of... I don't know. I just don't know if I want to just move on. And the same goes for like Mystery Dungeon, because I know Mystery Dungeon has a extremely long post-game. So I don't know how I'm handling Explorers of Sky, unfortunately. I would like to do the post-game, it's just I also have been streaming this game for like 3 months now, because I missed most of January, and then I took a long break during March, so I've just been on Pokemon Platinum for like too long, essentially, to the point that I just feel like I should move on to another game, essentially, because I've been on this one for so long. You remember it being comfortable up until Champions Road and the Elite Four? Yeah. Again, it doesn't help that this gen is, like, the Elite Four of this gen is extremely rude in having moves that literally counter their weakness type, which is smart, and I kinda wish more games did this. But, from, like, a difficulty spike standpoint, it's actually very rude. So yeah, I'm just kinda like... I don't know, I'm just kind of in a... Like, I was trying to not let losing get to my head, but I think it's just, it is getting to my head. As much as I'm trying to be like, I am okay, I'm not entirely okay. If that makes sense. And like, there's a lot of games coming up on Fox Girls Favorites that are games I genuinely enjoy. But are also games that are also rough enough to be like, I don't know if I actually want to stream them. Yeah, I just kind of am zoning out at this point. We'll try one more Pokeball, and then ads are gonna run, so then we'll move on. Or we'll take a break and keep going at this for a little bit longer. Yeah, I'm almost just willing to call this a mulligan at this point and just try again from the start of the fight. If we run, what actually happens? It'll probably leave, right? Yeah, Azelf disappeared deep into the cavern, so you'd have to try again. So I'll just reset the game, we'll try again, and see if we can get anywhere. Hello, I have returned. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the play is entirely. That's a redundant way of saying it. But yeah, we'll try to catch these 2 Pokemon at the very least, and then maybe mess around in some other areas if I have time. Or energy also. Yeah, let's hop back to it then, and see if we can actually get these 2 to cooperate. You know what? I'm at a point where I think we are just in effort ball mode. I'm gonna do something really dumb. Gonna do something very inadvisable. But I'm just kind of at a point where I'm like, you know what? What's the worst that can happen? The only other problem is, what Pokemon do we actually bench here? Because... yeah, we don't have great Pokemon to work with. Actually... what do you have? Magnet Rise, okay. Yeah, no, genuinely, getting good luck with the Pichu is our best bet. Like, not even kidding. This is literally our best bet. And I do not know how to feel about this. Actually, what does Rotom have? That's not great. That's not a great moveset. Actually, I should leave Gardevoir behind because I might need to fly. But yeah, this is just kind of a mean endgame, and like, Gen 4 is like that. The worst is, again, Heart Gold Soul Silver. Heart Gold Soul Silver is really rude because you basically have to rely on massive level grinding to make up for some of the endgame trainers being like in level 70s. I want to say some of the post-game Pokemon are like level 80 even. Oh, that's not the worst timing in the world. Again, we do technically need to see a Tentacruel, so that's fine. Say something nice about Serena the cutie. Serena is so cute. She's so darling. She's very pretty. She's very sweet. She always knows how to make me feel valued and appreciated in a way that is incredibly helpful and reassuring to me. She is cute. She has a very pretty smile. She has a really cute laugh. She's very generous to the people around her, which does not just include partners, by the way. Wow, good start. Cool. We didn't even make it to the cave. Why didn't they send out B-Barrel? We also can't run with B-Barrel. Cool. So, back out we go, I guess. I mean, I actually am kind of messing around in the water, because I actually don't know quite where you can find a tentacle, and we still need to find one of those. So note to self, don't have Pichu in the front until actually getting inside the cave. Got it. She's always doing her best, even if she gets one-hit KO'd by a Psyduck. Okay, so we'll not have Pichu in the front this time. But yeah, we have to get lucky and assume it doesn't use Encore or Swift first turn. That's basically what we need to rely on. This is so stupid. We have a 1 in 2 chance, essentially, of not having Pichu die first turn. And it just kind of depends on if Azelf wants to play nice. Which the answer is probably not. Hi, San. Welcome on in. I don't know if you heard, but you helped me catch, the Porygon specifically, helped me to catch Rotom off stream. So let's see if we're 2 for 2. And the Pichu can come in clutch. Okay, saving again, just so I have an easy refresh point. Yeah, hi. Hope we are okay. God, this game takes forever to save. Yeah, there's a couple games in Fox Girls favorites that are like rude to the point where I'm nervous. Final Fantasy X is the one that immediately springs to mind, just because that game has some very annoying challenges to it. Rat's resting, you're well, that's good. Wait, why are you here? Okay, so I already screwed it up, basically, because now we have to switch, and that means we have 2 turns of having to hope Pichu doesn't die instantly. Okay, so already off to a good start. Okay. We're gonna start speeding this up, I think. Yeah, actually that can mess with the in-game clock. I probably shouldn't risk that, because that can actually cause problems later on. It's like, would a Quick Claw actually help here? I don't know. But I agree, pat the aria. Oh, shoot. What's the odds on a Quick Claw, actually? I don't have an answer to that question. Quick Claw Rat. Again, I don't think this is a smart strategy, but I'm kind of just running out of, running out of options at this point, to the point where I'm willing to throw random bullshit at the wall and hope something sticks. Alright, let's see how this goes. Thunder Wave. Nasty Plot, okay, so we're good. I think. As if this hits, we're good. Because then, one, it won't attack every turn, and 2, yeah, paralyzed. That increases catch odds. You did it! Good job, Serena. I'm proud of you. Okay. Quick Claw Rat. The Quick Claw did nothing, but, hey. We're in. You know what's probably gonna happen is I'm gonna get a crit and accidentally KO myself. I know my luck. Okay, that does a decent chunk of health. That does a decent chunk of health, oh no. Sure. Probably 2 tackle. No, 1 tackle. Okay, so same strat as before from here on out. We're gonna swap the Giratina and then heal when necessary, but then I just need to be more on the ball with actually catching when Future Sight goes off. Oh shoot, that's another thing to consider. Giratina causes pressure, which means they'll run out of PP faster, which actually means we have a shorter time limit to actually catch this. So that's actually really scary, because we essentially have like half the turns we normally would to catch this. I hope everyone's doing well though. Again, I've just been kind of chilling. Got good progress on Archipelago. I mean, again, I only have 1 game left, but I have to wait for a check. 1 check and then I'm in go mode, so... Damn it, that was really close. Okay. Again, I don't know if that actually means anything, or if it's just for show. Like, genuinely, I don't know if the animation actually... Why did it fail? Genuinely, I didn't know that could fail. Huh. Again, that's new information to me. Again, we got really lucky with Giratina, because we just got so many, like, paralyzes to work. But now we're just kind of winging it, and hoping for the best. 3% catch rates never should have existed. I don't necessarily agree, I think some should exist. Like, Arceus should be a 3%. Or a 3, yeah, a 3, not a 3%. That's worse, actually. That's a very tiny number. To be fair, the whole point of weakening a Pokemon and then paralyzing it is to, like, increase your odds slightly. Which, I'm sure you could calculate the math on that, which is still not good, but still a better chance. Again, I think in later gens they actually buff Dialga and Palkia's, right? Or nerf, actually. In this case, they kind of nerfed their catch rate to be higher. Like, I literally threw a regular Pokeball at a Dialga once and it worked. So yeah, they made these easier to catch. And sometimes it just does make sense. Like, I think, like, genuinely, I think Arceus is fine as a 3%. Because Arceus should be annoying to catch, it's God. It shouldn't, yeah, it's about 5% right now. That's still not good, but, you know, 120. So yeah, it's a 120 shot of catching. And I think it'll be slightly lower with an Ultra Ball compared to a Dusk Ball. Assuming you estimated your HP, right? Yeah. Cut that in half. So 10%? Am I doing the math right? Or is it gonna be like or is it gonna be like 2.5% is what you're saying? If I switch to Ultra Balls. How the hell did I get Giratina that fast then? Cause like Giratina only took like 28 Pokeballs, and like that's kind of insane actually. With a 2.8% chance that I actually got it that quickly. That's actually lower, I think, so it was probably more like a 3%. But still, that's kind of insane. But yeah, this is also why I'm not promising to catch any others beyond this. These two that one are like rare encounters and two are needed for decks. Because I literally cannot be arsed to catch like Heatran with this setup. Heatran is like part rock or ground, I don't know, but that can make paralyzing difficult, which could be very annoying. So yeah, again, don't be surprised if next stream the timer is way higher than it was on this stream, because I'll probably be doing a lot of leveling afterwards, after this stream. Again, I think the smart decision would be to run the Elite Four a few more times and level up that way. And just be sure not to defeat Cynthia beforehand. I'm almost out here. Another thing that is, there's just a lot of things that have been kind of eating at me lately. One thing is I bought a controller because it was on sale and it was highly recommended. It will not work with Melon DS anymore. Like, it just stopped connecting. Like, it shows up in the control overlay, but no button works on it. And just little tech issues like that are annoying me. Mild executive dysfunction over what to play and stuff like that. It's gonna start struggling soon at the rate things are going, which is not good. Okay. Damn it. Again, I don't know if each shake matters. Like, if the shaking matters, or if it's just a visual tell. Like, if it just rolls it multiple times, or if it's just one roll and the animation's for show. I actually can't tell you. Because this is not a game I know that religiously. Yeah, I genuinely don't know why Feature Sight failed, also. Because I don't think I've ever seen it fail like that. Again, we'll soon have to pivot to Ultra Balls, and that's gonna be way worse. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to pivot at this point. Because we're quickly running out. And yeah, this is gonna hurt a lot if, yeah, special attack is essentially maxed. It might... Nope, that's not one hit. But that still hurts a lot. See, like, the funny part is this is taking half an hour. This is gonna take like half an hour by the time we're done. I don't know if we'll have time to catch Yuxi today without going like way over time. Like, at the rate things are going, I mean, it's like, damn. Damn it. Yeah, I don't know why the Giratina fight was so lucky, but I think we used up all our luck there. You just asked the question you thought you had the answer to, what was it? About if the shaking of the Pokeball actually individually matters for the catch rate, or if it's just one, like, RNG roll that the animation just plays at random. Basically, if it shakes 1 to 3 times but doesn't catch, is there a difference there? Okay, so those are different checks. Got it. Thank you. You passed 4 checks. Damn it. Oh, I keep getting that. I keep getting my hopes up. This is our last Dusk Ball, I'm pretty sure. But like, I guess it would have, like, does it roll odds? Like, for example, you say it's a 2.8% chance. Is that a 2.8% chance that it rolls every time, basically, is what I'm trying to ask? Like, does it roll for 2.8% chance rolls? Okay. Time for the Ultra Ball sweep. Cool. Use the calculator for it? Ah. You know what would actually be smarter is a timer ball at this point. I don't know what a timer ball would be. How many turns have we been here? Wait, we tossed like 30 Dusk Balls, so we've been here for a long time. so the future sight's gonna hit. Again, the biggest issue is we're getting into like struggle range with it. I think I'm gonna make an executive decision that if it struggles itself to death, basically, we're just gonna move on. Yeah, we're basically at 30 turns because I used like 30 Dusk Balls so far, so I'm pretty sure we're at 30 turns. I say as it's really not working, okay. Neat. Nope, still nothing. Okay, that's bad. You don't like how cashing these is just a good luck buddy sort of deal? Yeah, that's fair. Again, I think Azelf and Yuxi and Mesprit would make more sense as a 5. A 5 or a 7. But again, I actually genuinely think, like Arceus should still be really high. There are certain Pokemon that I will defend having a 3 catch rate. Because it just makes sense. Like, you should have a hard time catching Arceus. Starting in Gen 5, most of the cover art legendaries are 45. Whew, that explains a lot about why Zekrom is not as bad. This is why you never went for these 3? That's fair. I just had an hour to kill. I don't have to kill practically. And also, if I want to show the post-game area, you do have to fill out the Pokédex, so I'd have to see them at the very least. I guess I could just defeat them, worst case scenario. I almost feel bad defeating, like, these 3 that are literally keeping the universe in balance. Like, I don't know, that just feels like not great somehow. Again, I think I just used all my good luck catching Giratina last time, and now we're just kind of suffering through this because I used up all my good luck. No. Damn it. The other issue is timing-wise, because the Elite Four will only take about an hour. So there's the other problem is if I actually get through the Elite Four relatively easily next stream, what do we fill the remaining, like, 1 to 2 hours with? So that's another reason why I keep kind of thinking about doing some of the post-game at least, just because, like, it could be a really short stream otherwise. I don't really want to start the next Fox Girls favorites, because that's like Wind Waker, and that's like a weird game to just do as like a half and half kind of stream session, I feel. I might do Wind Waker, I might do Brawl next, I actually don't know which I played first. Oh my god, we're finally free. That took like 50 Pokeballs, I'm pretty sure. We're free. Azelf, the willpower Pokemon, you don't say! When Azelf flew, people gained the determination to do things. It was the birth of willpower. Okay. Hey, guess what? We have to do this again. Oh joy. Imagine us playing Brawl online together. Neat. Somehow I don't picture that going well. Yeah, Fox Girls favorites. As a series is one where I've played a lot of games that have some annoying parts. like, again, the Pit 100 trials twice in Super Paper Mario. Like, even in Thousand Year Door Remake, it's not that bad because they give you a shortcut. But, like, doing the Pit 100 trials 3 times and then the Samurai Kingdom in Super is not my favorite thing in the world to do. It just isn't. It's just kind of a pain in the ass, to be honest. And thus, I have really started to reconsider how much I want to dedicate to doing as much as I can. I really skimmed Melee, to be fair. I skipped a lot of the post-game stuff, or like the events in Melee, just because I didn't want to be bothered to grind them out in one stream. Because I was trying to keep it to one stream, which is on me. I kind of wish I had dedicated 2 streams to it, just to actually have shown more of the event missions. But yeah, and also all the break the target stages instead of just kind of skimming them in like a highlight. Well, good timing on that repel, I guess. Alright, Acuity. This is Yuxi. Same deal as before. You can have most of the same moves, I'm pretty sure, so I'm gonna save again. I don't want to do that again. Again, we have no money, by the way, so there's no point in trying to stock up on Pokeballs or anything, because we're kind of broke at this point. Because I bought up a bunch of the Hyper Potions to make up for the ones we used, so we're just gonna have to do this with Ultra Balls, I guess. And hope for the best. Again, this could easily be the rest of the stream if Azelf is any indication. Again, first thing, we need to luck out on this not doing a move that immediately KOs Pichu. And this is the problem of having to rely on a level 21 Pichu to actually get paralysis off. Okay, see, that's good. Because then we can stun Thunder Wave it. No problem. Okay, so first try. I like how every time we use Pichu, singing in chat's like, let me at him. It's very cute. You did it, good girl. Pat the Pichu, I agree. Let's... Oh my god, that did not do as much. You are a tanky Pokemon. I forget, I always forget I have that emote, actually. Oh my god, that hurt. Hold the Pichu plushie, I agree. Okay, chat, do you think I can get away with one more, or should I tackle? I feel like I should tackle. Oh, I can get away with another tackle, but you're probably dead, actually. Omae mo shinderu. Wow, that didn't do as much as I was expecting. I might be able to get away with one more tackle. I will also probably die, I guess, this turn. Brawl in the family? I have no context for that whatsoever, actually, believe it or not. I have zero experience with Brawl in the family. No, you don't really have anything good here. Brawling online? 85 Pokeballs, so we can actually count it out better this time. I was gonna be so mad if it caught first try. Like, genuinely, like, you'd think, oh, that's so good catching our first try. I would have actually been pissed if I had gotten a first try. Like, that feels very backwards, but it's true. Because after Azelf took that long, I would have been actually mad. Okay. You just close the stream, it's like stream's over. So yeah, we'll just, this is attempt number 3. You know what, impromptu Q&A. If anyone has anything they want to ask me, now's the time to do so. Because I feel like I'm gonna lose my mind trying to catch this Pokemon otherwise. How did I get so cute, HRT? Nah, that's not true, I was cute already. I think about that sometimes. Like, I look at old photos of me, and it's like, you know, I was cute as a boy. How did I find Guilty Gear? Friends were into it at the time. Friends on Miiverse, of all places, we're talking about. Like, we're really into fighting games. Couple people were really into, like, Dead or Alive, Blaze Blue, Guilty Gear, Tekken. Those are the main four. So I did end up getting into it because friends were just constantly talking about it. I never have played Dead or Alive, believe it or not. Do you have a favorite dinosaur? I kind of don't, actually. It's not a question, not something I think about very often. I'm not very dinosaur-pilled. I'm more into mammals. Favorite scent to smell, like freshly baked, like cookies, which is a very cookie-cutter answer, pun intended. Yeah. Like chocolate chip. AKA things I can't eat. This fresh coffee is another smell, because I can't drink coffee. Even like with tea, I have like decaf, essentially. Not that I know if my caffeine intake is bad or not, but it's just a case of like, in general, I feel like it behooves me to not have caffeine, given that I already have sleep problems, as an example. I wish you could smell too. You could smell how nice I smell, Serena. That's a joke. I'm very neutral as far as I'm aware. I'm glad you at least have your sense of taste from what you've told me, because like that is almost, to me, more heartbreaking than not being able to smell. Because I like food. Yeah, it's weird. Normally those go together, so I genuinely don't know how those didn't get screwed up together. When did you realize your crush on me? Genuine question. Genuine answer, I actually don't remember. The first time. I need to specify, the first time I don't remember. I think I just started watching her streams and then you showed up in my dreams a bunch. This is not a bit, by the way. I used to journal dreams more, but the problem is I kept waking up. I had to wake up enough to write them down. So I kind of stopped writing down dreams just because it was affecting my ability to sleep. Because I'm someone who wakes up a lot in the night, and thus I can't write down, like, all my dreams, otherwise I'll be wide awake in the middle of the night. But yeah, I just kind of got to the point where watching your streams, I just was like, I think I'm crushing on you, and then I'm in this boat of, I don't think I have a shot at all, so I'm just gonna let that, die down. And then other relationships started up to the point where I had not figured out, like, the poly bit, so I just kind of moved on from that notion. So then when I started having like 2 partners for like a week, because then I broke up with one, and then I eventually got back together with someone after, but at that point I was basically like, okay, I'm poly, but then was down to 1 partner, then had another relationship, and then broke up there, and then overlapping with that relationship, because I was, you know, I knew I was poly at that point, there was a night in a voice call, and this is not a bit, but where Star's headmate Heather started teasing people in call, and a light bulb went off of like, oh wait, I think I might still have a crush on Star. This is not a joke. I remember DMing on about this at one point. And this was in like, I think this was like September 26th, if I'm not mistaken, which is very silly in hindsight. I think that's when the message was dated, at least. So, yeah, I was messaging Zon about it, and then just didn't act on it, because I was like, I don't think I have a shot here. You're welcome. Aw, thank you. But yeah, that's genuinely kind of my thought of like, why I didn't act on it sooner. It's just the genuine feeling that I didn't have a chance. this is not... This is definitely me selling myself short, but it's true. I just legit thought I didn't have a shot from, like, what you had talked about with relationships and stuff. I'm also just kind of like that in general, though, where it's like, oh, someone's so cool and pretty and awesome, I don't have a chance. That's just kind of how I end up. That's a trap I end up falling into with relationship thoughts. Serena also didn't think she had a shot? Hell yeah, we were talking at the time. That's why me and Serena got close, was like, we literally were commiserating on that. We probably wouldn't have any luck if we asked Star out. Like, genuinely. So yeah. Wild timeline. It's been nice. Wait, actually, today's the 13th, so what, 2 days? You don't know why y'all thought you didn't have a chance? Because you... Yeah, it's because you talked about that, and so it was a case of like, I don't know if either of us are gonna be able to get through on this kind of a thing. It just kind of got to the point where we just kind of were not thinking you were ready to commit to a relationship, and Star finally said yes. I think me and Serena both just kind of sat there for like 5 seconds in silence, like, oh, okay, I wasn't expecting that. Like, genuinely, I wasn't expecting you to say yes when you did. I thought it would take another attempt. Because I tried once before, as a bit, because I literally, like, joke asked Star out, and her response was that... Her silence response was not a no or a yes. So I then, at that moment, was like, okay, so you're telling me there's a chance. So yeah, at that point, I was like, okay, you don't talk about this much, but you're glad you shot your shot with me? Oh. Even if that's... Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah. But yeah, genuinely, the second time I asked Star out, I genuinely didn't think I'd get a yes that soon. I thought it would take another attempt. So that's why I was kind of taken aback when Star actually did say yes. And now the rest is history, and it's April 14th, so that means it's almost been 5 months as of 2 days from now. And if we want to be pedantic, it would actually be like 1 AM to 2 AM my time on the 15th, if we want to get really pedantic with an anniversary date. Oh hey, that's very serendipitous time for Yuxi to be caught as I'm talking about my relationship. Neat. I love women too, Son, you're so real for that. Yuxi, the knowledge Pokemon. When Yuxi flew, people gained the ability to solve problems. It was the birth of knowledge. Yay, that did not take 50 million years. It only took like 10 minutes, actually. That's genuinely not bad. Hey, can I ask a favor in chat? Okay, let's double check here. Yeah, that took exactly like 30 Pokeballs or so. 30, 35, somewhere in there. Does Yuxi know? Oh, you're asleep still? And Luxray's just kind of fainted over there. What's over with water? I guess over here would be good. The power of women caught Yuxi. And then me and Serena just sort of happened. Yeah, that was the funniest thing, actually, because like Serena had insisted that with me and her that we would just be like close friends in this relationship and not necessarily part of the same poly. Well, we'd be in the same polycule, but not like actively dating. Then literally like day one or two of the relationship in full, Serena says something about her girlfriends. I'm like, say that again? Like, huh? Like, I thought you said this wasn't a thing. So that genuinely like caught me off guard. It's the best decision you ever made. Aww, that's very sweet. Y'all are very sweet. Also, my friends are very sweet too. This isn't just about, you know, the people I'm dating, but like I know a lot of really sweet people and I'm very grateful. Like genuinely, like super grateful. How much money do we have? We don't even check how much money we have. Trainer card. By the way, something I actually haven't shown off at all is you can polish the gym badges. You can make them all shiny, because it's a DS game. They really want you to know it's a DS game. And they kind of get dirty over time, so you have to like occasionally polish them. Adventure started February 16. That means if we actually stream on Friday, we will beat this game in almost exactly like 2 months, which isn't horrible, but also isn't how good as fast as I was hoping. You like yours dirty because you like the xylophone tones better when they're lower. That is the most you statement I think I have ever read. God, you're cute. Screw it. I'm feeling lucky. And there we go. Piece of cake. So I'm banging out the tunes, yep, basically. Hell yeah, Tentacle was caught. So yeah, that's basically our dex complete minus 2 of Cynthia's Pokemon. The jellyfish Pokemon, because its body is almost entirely composed of water, it shrivels up if it is washed ashore, just like me for real. That's not true, I actually do not like water. Oh my god, I don't know how I will go about catching Dialga and Palkia in this game, if I even want to. No, I left that bit this morning, by the way. Aw, I'm glad. So, we have 15 minutes. So I'm like trying to figure out what to do with the remaining 15 minutes of stream, actually. Did I already heal? This is probably redundant, but it's fine. I think something I will try... you know, I don't even think I have to level up that much more. I think just getting Pokemon up to like level 56 to 60 in general will be enough. Like getting these Pokemon up to like level 56 roughly, I think will be fine. 15 minutes of looking at the Pichu, I would love to do that. However... Playgirl Kisser Simulator? This is a joke. You know, if that game is real, but knowing your luck it would be. There are definitely games about kissing people on Steam. God. I'm trying to think of any, and I'm like... I'm not having your stream safe. Also, it's another important question to ask. Because I can definitely see something like that being not stream friendly. Not Twitch friendly. Genuinely though, for the remainder of our time, again, future me is gonna have a time trying to figure out how to make episodes out of this whole playthrough. This particular stream being the most, like, gong show, to the point that I don't know what future me is gonna do in, like, a month when she's editing this. But speaking of future me, why are you in front? You're not supposed to be here. I was expecting Empoleon, but with the remaining like 15 minutes, I think I'm gonna try to... see if I can catch anything here that will help us out. what I should do is check Veilstone first. What I should do is check Veilstone Department Store and see if there are any good TMs that could help us, because I think our TMs are also kind of in dire shape, to be honest, and that's definitely not helping. Veilstone. You're not supposed to be in front us when one of us is tired and needs rest and insists on fronting. God, I feel like this is a mood for several people I know. I don't know which floor is the TM floor. Shoot, I have no money. It just dawned on me. It's like, wait a minute, I have no money. Why am I scheming about TMs? Does that say floor 3 was TMs? Okay. I could probably sell stuff, right? Do I even have anything I can sell, actually? Oh shoot, I should equip more of these items, too. Hey, start pieces. That worked. Oh my god, that's a lot of money. That was actually way more than I was expecting. Pearl. I don't think I have any nuggets, actually. I did? Oh, I'm just unobservant then. Oh, I didn't give Pichu the shell bell back. Oops. Big pearl? Oh wow, I do have one. Huh. There it is. Nice, okay. So now we have a little bit of spending money. Wow, I don't care about any of those. I don't really like any of these either, actually. I wonder if anything I have can even learn Fire Blast, now that I think about it. The problem with Blizzard is it's so low hit rate. Let's see if anything of mine can learn Fire Blast, because that could actually help. Again, reminder, Luxray still has Tackle. I might teach Shockwave to Luxray, so it has more to work with. Charge Beam also is an option. I want to check Drain Punch real quick. Nope, okay. A Shadow Claw. I'm actually gonna toss Shadow Claw and Giratina real quick. Before I forget, I have Shadow Claw and Dragon Claw. This is not confusing whatsoever. Oh, you lean more Ghost and Dragon. That's interesting. See, I don't know if this is good or not, or if I should leave it on. It's not even a good move, though. Let me erase all the user stats at once. I don't know what to do there. Do I have Facade? I don't know if I do or not. Return actually might not be a bad option. Okay, so this was a waste of 5,000 Pokédollars. Return would be good? Okay. Because I've had this Luxray since the beginning of the game, so actually Return might not be a bad option, genuinely. Just have a little bit more type coverage. What is the max damage of Return, by the way? Like, how high can it go up to? You forget, okay. So I wish I could give a better psychic move to Gardevoir. I have Avalanche, what? When did I get Avalanche? $255? Huh, interesting. That's not bad. Just seeing if anything can learn anything that we already have. Actually, I wonder if Stone Edge... Would Stone Edge be good for Giratina? I actually have no idea. Wait a minute. I had a bug move in here. Can anything learn Silverwind? Only Giratina. Happiness is capped at 255. So that'd be like 100 at... Wait. God, math is hard. I don't know what that would be. About 108, so that's actually pretty damn good. Okay. Are there any other places that actually sell like TMs in Sinnoh? I actually have no idea. I was gonna try to catch another Pokemon for our team, but shopping actually took most of our time here. Game Corner's last place, technically. Damn. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, I was going to try to, like, level up, or not level up, but, like, catch some stuff in Pokemon League. I'm gonna give it, like, 5 minutes, and if we get something good, cool. If we don't, then shrug. It's fine. What would you replace with Iron Tail, though? Like, one of the electric moves? I think Iron Tail is a move I don't usually use very much because it's got a very low hit rate. So I kind of just skip out on moves like that because my luck is awful. You should see me play a Fire Emblem. It's terrible. Like, it's real bad. If you ever see me play Fire Emblem, I will miss an 80% pretty consistently. It's less useful, but Luxray prefers physical. That's fair. Thunderfang is good then. I don't know if Spark is physical or special. Or I go back to bed. Oh. I see. The girlies are fighting. The girlies are fighting, also known as Women Wrestling by Jamie Page. Oh my god. Hi. Hello there. Now, how do I fight it without killing it? Oh my god. Yeah, this is a 5% as a reminder, because I was trying to get one earlier, unsuccessfully. This might kill it, actually, if I get a bad damage roll. Ooh, okay. We're good. I'm gonna be gutsy. I'm gonna toss a regular Pokeball and see what happens. This is probably stupid, but I feel like goofing around a little bit. Okay, so Ultra Ball it is. You're a fancy guy. Got it. Sure. There we go. This should be enough, I hope. But I don't know what Gabite's catch rate is, actually. Nice. So, yeah, I was trying to get a Garchomp. I might evolve it off stream, just because that's like 15 levels to get it up to. The cave Pokemon. It loves sparkly things. It seeks treasures in caves and hoards the loot in its nest. 25. If it was a female Gabite, I would give it a different name. I would name it like Blahai or something. But it's a male Gabite, unfortunately. We don't have many male Pokemon in our team. It just kind of worked out that way. We can Force Femmer? True. Napoleon is male, yeah. Other than that, most of my Pokemon are female. I say are, and I feel like that's an old habit I had from when I used to do like the Let's Plays like a gender ago. Where I say we, even though clearly... Like, I don't know why I say we so much. Like, royal we. Alright, B-Barrel. You served us well throughout our adventure. I salute you. But... Alas, we definitely need a little more firepower for this. There we go. Now, actually, let's see what the hell you even have. You have Dig to start with. Careful Nature. I mean, this seems pretty good. Sand Tomb is kind of whatever, but the rest seems fine. It's a nice moveset. I don't know if Sand Tomb is that great, because that buffed most of my Pokemon with sand. Deep Hurting, something something. Fire Blast, that's a good idea. Since I bought the damn thing, might as well. Actually, to be fair, will it learn anything while leveling up? Because I might just give it that, if it ends up having level up moves. Because I don't know about level up moves for this Pokemon. I mean, I can just buy another one, it's fine. Oh, that's Trill. So yeah, Dragon Rush at 49. I mean, Dragon Rush was killing all of my Pokemon, so it's clearly a decent move, at least. Also, guess we'll give this to you, since you're extraordinarily underleveled compared to everyone else. Yeah, Luxray, by the time we come back, Luxray will probably have another move. EQTM in Wayward Cave? I don't think I went to Wayward Cave, actually. Like, genuinely, I don't think I did Wayward Cave. Earthquake is in there. Oh. Damn. We have a minute left until ad break. The problem is I don't want to do too much exploration off-stream. Mostly I'm willing to do, like, catching and leveling off-stream. So I don't know how to approach that. We can start next stream by trying to go to Wayward Cave, I suppose. But yeah. That takes care of that. Again, not as productive as I was hoping it would be, but hey, at least I got 2 of the 3 Lake Trio, which are the 2 we need to catch for the Dex. Again, as a reminder, we were only missing 2 Pokemon, which I think are Togekiss and Milotic, so yeah, we're basically done with the Dex, and we can do post-game if we so desire. Whether I will or not, I guess we'll find out next time, depending on how I'm feeling afterwards. Ow. Sometimes I can hear my neck pop when I do that, and it's like, oof. Owie. Yeah, ads are unfortunately starting, so I'll make this quick. Hi, thank you, again to Star for the raid. Really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, you can follow for notifications of when I go live in the future. Next stream will probably be Wednesday, where I'll attempt to play a bunch of Guilty Gear. Showing off Jam. Not Strive, I want to go in order. I want to show off her different story modes, like I did for Dizzy, because Jam is also a character that means a lot to me, though she's a lot more problematic. So that'll be interesting. If all goes well, we'll get through X and X Plus at least, and maybe even X2 if we're lucky. Friday will be Pokemon Platinum. I'll level up off stream, and then we'll come back and try the Elite Four again. And then next Monday, depends on if I want to do post-game or not. Otherwise, we might just move on to the next Fox Girls favorites, which is either Brawl or The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. I haven't decided yet, because I don't remember which game I played first as a kid. My childhood is a bit of a blur. But yeah, if you yeah, I always said if you enjoyed the stream, you can follow for notifications so when I go live in the future. I have a YouTube channel for episodic, cut down versions of streams, and eventually original content that I still need to do. I have a VOD channel for as a stream archive. I have a Blue Sky for posting updates. And Ko-Fi as tip jar and a throne for sending me stuff like gifts. The latter two being completely optional, but any additional support is greatly appreciated. I'm tired. That was not how I was hoping the stream would go. I'm going to be blunt. I'm glad it turned around in the end, but yeah, no, it was a bit rough at first. Not gonna lie. So I'm a little bit tuckered out. You say as I start actively yawning as I'm talking. I'm debating if I want to do anything else or if it just end and like actually relax because I am very pooped at this point. What is this game? I see a game and I'm like, what is this? Huh. Interesting. Oh no, spoilery that is also. After I've been streaming that for a bit. Yeah, I might just call it here because I'm wiped out. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Thanks for all the support. Really means a lot to me, even on like off days like this. And then yeah, hopefully we'll be back soon to finish up this game. And then yeah, we're finally moving on to a new game soon, hopefully by the end of the month. With that being said, thank you all for watching. And I hope everyone has a good rest of their evening and a good night. Take care, everyone.